Aboriginal Narratives and Art at Tanilba Bay Public School. My lesson plans have been prepared for a Stage 2 class at Tanilba Bay Public School. Tanilba Bay Public School is located in the Port Stephens area in New South Wales. 24% of the students at the school identify as Indigenous. The school is a part of the Aboriginal community that belongs to the Worimi people and is fortunate to have many Indigenous communities in the area. The school has an Aboriginal educator called Aunt Cherie who is proactive in organising many regular Indigenous programs for the school. The lesson I have created will enhance their knowledge about Aboriginal culture and ways of learning with inspiration from the book The Rainbow Serpent by Dick Rousey and an excursion conducted to the Murrook Cultural Centre, which is located in the nearby town. Will be for English. The syllabus outcome will be understanding and responding to literature, with the focus area identifying the purpose and structure of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultural narratives. The lesson objectives are to explore the purpose and structure of Aboriginal dreaming stories. The lesson will start with an introduction to dreaming stories and a model read of the book The Rainbow Serpent. This will be followed by a group exploration of the purpose and structure of cultural narratives, highlighting their role in teaching moral lessons, explaining natural phenomena, and fostering a deep connection to the land. Students will then do a group exercise where they analyse excerpts from the text and share their thoughts for a peer-conducted discussion. At this point, they will have a better idea of dreaming stories and will then go and craft their own dreaming stories, which will be shared to the class for a classroom yarn. The students will gain valuable insights into Aboriginal storytelling traditions to enhance their understanding of symbolic and oral traditions that also foster an appreciation for the rich heritage of Aboriginal narrative techniques. Will be for creative arts, visual arts. The syllabus outcome will be represents the qualities of experiences and things that are interesting or beautiful by choosing among aspects of subject matter, with focus on seeking to investigate traditions in art suited to different subject matter. And we will be focusing on the use of symbols and their uses these in their art making. The objectives will be to learn about traditional Aboriginal art and be inspired to create a painting that conveys a narrative using colours and techniques from Aboriginal art inspirations. Students will also be able to identify traditional elements and symbols in the art to convey a narrative. The lesson will start with an orientation to Aboriginal art reflecting back to the book The Rainbow Serpent and traditional Aboriginal art scene at the excursion to Murrook Cultural Centre. This will be followed by a guided discovery conducted by the teacher to explain how colours are used in Aboriginal art to convey meaning. Black for earth, red for fire and energy, yellow for water. A discussion about the natural equipment and techniques used in the art will also take place. Students will make their own painting that conveys a narrative using natural materials. But first they will go outdoors to collect some natural materials to use in their painting, such as sticks, rocks, barks and leaves. Students will then come inside to create their painting, which will tell a story. Students will be encouraged to choose colours that represent meaning and symbols learnt in the lesson. After they complete their paintings, they will be seated in a circle on the floor for a class yarn about their paintings and what they mean, as well as discuss what tools they used and why. In this lesson, students have an opportunity to apply Aboriginal artistic methods while connecting with Indigenous cultural practices and learn about the symbolism and meaning embedded in traditional artworks. Quarter of the students at the school identifying as Indigenous, the lesson plans validate their cultural heritage and fosters pride in their identity. By engaging with content that reflects their cultural background, Indigenous students can see their stories and traditions represented in the curriculum. This inclusion helps reinforce their connection to their heritage and supports their educational engagement and success, contributing to a more supportive and affirming school environment. It's also creating an inclusive classroom. The activities including group discussions, yarning sessions, and art projects foster an inclusive classroom environment where all students are encouraged to share their perspectives and learn from one another. This collaborative approach promotes mutual respect and understanding, contributing to a classroom culture that values diverse cultural backgrounds and experiences, aligning with the values of Tenilba Bay Public School.